stay this free, and I would never let you go. 'Cause of you, don't wanna waste another minute without you. I will love you in the dark, and if you ever fall out, please don't leave me out, 'cause I will love you till I'm gone. If you just hold on.
What's up, Van Clan?
Welcome back
To the channel.
to the freezing
cold.
It's literally so cold here in Florida, one of the coldest days. I've seen everywhere else on like my Instagram and socials and stuff that a lot of places, or most places, is snowing, and it's 50 degrees with a wind chill, which is so cold to us Floridians. Gosh, I could not imagine like a negative degree, but also like I really want to see snow. Feels like 43 degrees. Yeah, that's so cold. But we're bearing the cold and we're getting out of the house. Oh my gosh, you better crank that heat. Oh my gosh, it's so cold, babe.
Get more flowers.
Yeah, we're gonna get more flowers. We just stopped on the side of the road because we just saw a random turkey. You see that little thing right there? We want to see how close we can get to it. Oh, it flew away, babe! Flew away! Is that a turkey? No, turkeys don't fly. Right? Oh my god, look at him running after it. I'm so confused. I didn't think turkeys fly.
Why is there turkey?
I don't know, buddy. What happened?
Oh my god, I'm literally in tears right now. I cannot even believe that just happened.
What happened?
I'm literally just watching him and he's like flying through the trees, like looking at me. So he acted like he was gonna keep going that way, that he swung back around. And I started talking to him, and right where he was about to land, he went back up, circled again, and came right over me. Just hovering, and I was like, come here, and he dove at me. That was so crazy. Like my heart is beating so fast right now. I cannot believe.
Babe, is that a turkey? I didn't know turkeys could fly like that.
It might not have been a turkey. It looks like it might have been a hawk.
Anyways, after that turkey situation.
I think it was a hawk.
Yeah, we think it was a hawk. I don't know. Anyway, we stopped at a little Starbucks, so we're gonna get a cute little drink.
I like
to wake
coffee.
me up.
Pop.
You wanna see if there's a cake pop? Venti caramel macchiato.
I'm gonna do a venti caramel macchiato with extra caramel.
Gotcha. And you want that hot?
No.
No, thank you. Just iced. All right, I'll do one reindeer, and then I'll do a birthday cake one. That'll do it.
12.25, come on now.
Thank you.
It could literally be 50 below zero and I would still get a nice coffee every time. She's beautiful. Something about that first coffee sip. All right, we got out of the car. It's so cold. We are headed into Lowe's right now. We really wanted to do some gardening today. So we're still going to. It's just cold. I gotta like keep telling myself like it's not that cold. Yeah, we're basically just trying to revamp our like landscape area.
This place is cool.
Yeah, it is cool, huh? Venture had a blowout in the car. Luckily, I brought him this. He is so snuggly and warm.
Is that Bill?
Yeah, it is a bear. He's a cute bear, huh? Are you guys cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold. Their little noses are red. I have never felt more defeated as a parent than I have just then. Like, I can't even describe to you guys what just happened. That was the most embarrassing, like, traumatizing. Just like, I I have no words, but I just feel so defeated. Like, actually. We were in Lowe's, as you guys saw, and then all of a sudden Hazel says that she has to pee. So I have Venture strapped to me, and I take Hazel, and I take her to the bathroom with Venture to pee. I undress her because she's in like a onesie, and she sits on the toilet. We put the toilet paper down, she sits on the toilet, and she tells me I can't pee. And I'm like, okay, baby, like, what do you mean you can't pee? And she says, my stomach hurts, like, I can't pee. And so I'm like, okay, I'm trying to talk her through it. And stop. And then she just starts freaking out. And I'm talking, I've never seen her have such a meltdown in my whole, like, in her whole life. I've never seen it before. And so she's freaking out, and I'm still remaining calm, like, I'm just trying to talk to her. She's freaking out because she wants her socks off, and it's hard for me to, like, I just got all of her clothes off. It was hard enough to do that when Venture was strapped to me because she had so many layers on, and she wants her socks off. I'm like, no, baby, let's keep our socks on. Full-blown meltdown. I'm talking screaming. Garrick was all the way in the paint section at Lowe's, and he calls me and he's like, Zoe, the whole entire store is looking at the bathroom right now because the whole entire store can hear her screaming. And so I'm like,
I didn't have anything, but I did grab lighter fluid.
And so I'm like, okay. At this point, Hazel is completely naked.
Oh yeah.
And just
I
wailing.
had to come into the bathroom with Wilder and Venture.
No.
I had to come in with Wilder to get Venture.
Yeah, because I physically could not put her clothes back on because she was flailing
The entire
all over the
store
floor.
was listening.
I just said that, and that was just so embarrassing, and I felt bad as a mom because I was getting very, very, very frustrated because it was just...
There was no
communication. Like, I could not communicate with her. Her nose was bleeding because she was so upset, and oh my god, she was butt naked, screaming at the top of her lungs. And I have her on the floor at this point, trying to put her clothes back on, and I physically couldn't do it. So imagine the people that are in the stalls going to the bathroom, seeing this little girl on the floor just flailing, and I'm like losing my cool at this point, trying to put her clothes back on. People probably think I'm like murdering her. Like, literally, that's the way she was screaming.
That's the reason why I don't take her to the bathroom, because imagine that going on and a man having a girl in the men's bathroom.
Yeah, no, the way she was screaming was like I was hurting her. She was saying, ow. She was screaming at the top of her lungs. Something was clearly going on with her stomach. She didn't feel good, but there was no compromising, no talking to her. And I had to walk her out of that bathroom in a jacket, unzipped, because I couldn't physically zip it. She was flailing that much, and she was butt naked. So I'm like holding her, trying to cover her up. Everyone, when we walked out, was just staring. They were like, "Oh," and I just looked like a bad guy. That was terrible. That was
Sometimes
literally,
kids make you look like the bad guy.
that was the worst moment, probably, in public for me as a mom. That was just terrifying.
And right before that, Zoe was like, "Can you take her to the bathroom?" I was like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm not taking her to the bathroom," because literally because of that, she's done that with me 3 times now. And like, everything's fine. We talk about it. We're gonna go pee. Yay!
I just think she has something with public restrooms.
And right when she gets to that toilet, she freaks out.
Like, she's fine at home. She's completely potty trained at home, but it's something with public restrooms. We need to get a potty that goes in the car at all times, because I'm never, ever, ever doing that again.
There's room literally right next to the stroller in the trunk every day. So.
Gosh, I feel bad for like losing my cool like I did, but I just.
Well, I mean, you don't just like, she just crying and you didn't just like blow up. You were trying to talk to her, talk to her, talk to her, talk to her. Nothing was getting through.
And I just could not imagine the people, like, what they were thinking. And normally, like, I'm pretty good about that. Like, I don't care what people think about us in public.
At all.
But at that moment, I was scared I was gonna, like, get in trouble for something because she was screaming that bad.
or at least talk to. You know what I mean? Like somebody ask questions.
Somebody be like,
That's just
what's wrong? Like, what are you doing to her? And like, that was insane.
crazy. But clearly she has something going on mentally with the experiences. And
The public restroom, yeah, I just don't know. Maybe it's like other people in the rest, like I don't know. But now we're home and she used the toilet completely fine. Baby, next time can you just talk to me? Let's go take a little rest. You could be doing all the right things or think you're doing all the right things and still feel so defeated, and I know a lot of moms and dads feel that way. So if you're currently feeling the way I'm feeling, just know that things happen. Like, everybody's human. Toddlers are toddlers. Parents make mistakes. Like, we're imperfect, all of us, and all we can do is just learn and grow and evolve. And I feel like my kids have taught me so much, patience especially, and even though that was like a really hard mom moment for me, it did teach me a lot, and it's just an obstacle that we have to overcome. And tomorrow's a new day. Just know if you're going through the same thing, like, the sun will come out tomorrow. Anyways, Hazel's taking a much needed nap now, and we're about to start on the outside area, the point of why we went to Lowe's. Woo, it's cold out here.
So last night we had a really big storm, and we just laid soil down yesterday, and it's pretty much all gone.
Yep.
So I'm having to like drag it all back this way.
We're gonna rebuild the flower.
We're gonna repair the flowers? That's a big word, dude.
I'm gonna help you guys.
All right, you got a shovel?
Yeah.
Hazel woke up in literally the best mood ever. She just was tired, needed a nap, wasn't feeling good.
We're gonna go back to naps every day, I think.
Yeah, she hasn't taken a nap in probably about, I want to say like a year now. She just like stopped taking naps because Wilder did. But
Kids just go through phases.
yeah, she really does thrive when she has a nap. So when we got home from Lowe's, she took a nap and she's in such a better mood, so that makes me really happy, and she's feeling a lot better. So yeah, she helped us put in some flowers, and it's coming together really nice out there, actually. I really love it. We actually are headed out to go to Lowe's again because, you know, every time you do projects, it's just, a lady was telling me there, she was like, get double or triple of what you need when doing a project, because I don't know why, you always need more. So we have to go back. Garrick has already gone back a second time, so this is our third time. But anyways, we did all of this right here. All of this was completely different. It was just a rock garden, and we didn't like it because the kids kept picking it up and stuff, and we wanted it to look more cohesive with the house, and the house is white and gray, so we did white and gray. We need a lot more rocks, as you can tell. We're gonna fill all that in, but we did a cute little flower bed right there, and so the kids will be able to help us with that. That'll be a fun little project for us to keep up with. Kids love gardening, so I guess I need to learn how to garden better. But yeah, the kids really wanted to come to Lowe's with Daddy, so another trip to Lowe's. Here we go. We are home from Lowe's, and the kids had a blast going in there. I don't know why Lowe's is like such a hot spot for them. They love just picking out flowers and gardening stuff. They're super into it, so that makes me really happy. Yeah, we just got all the kids to bed, and I'm about to do some school work. A lot of people have asked like, oh, how's school going? I feel super overwhelmed, very behind, so I'm using today and tomorrow to kind of catch up on that. Yeah, it's very easy to fall behind in this kind of schooling that I'm doing, especially because I have 3 monsters running around. I oftentimes am like, oh, I can get to it later, like whatever, studying and stuff, and then by the time like later comes, I'm like so tired, so I'm gonna work on that. Garrick's in the studio with some friends, and I just have so much studying to do. Oh my goodness. Speaking of studying, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Backer, for partnering with me in today's video. Backer helps you invest in your kids' future by saving smart together. You will save 4 times faster for your kids' education with Backer by inviting friends and family to join you by contributing to your kids' fund. Okay, I am having a Dr. Pepper. I know I shouldn't be. I know. But I am, because I literally feel like I'm going to fall asleep and I need to study. Okay, here we go.
I will love you till I'm gone. If you just hold on.